Hi, my name is Carolyn Zapata. And I was working before I had this accident. I was on my way back to work after the holidays, January 7th, 2002. And on my way to work, I thought I'd leave out early so that I could just enjoy the sceneries and going back. Get back so that I can mingle with some of my employee co-workers. And then I just encountered having this accident, on my way to work, and it's been almost like 9 years. And after being in KU-Med, going through the surgery and everything, and knowing the extent of my accident, that I was going to be disabled. Things weren't the same anymore. So moving on forward and where my life goes from that point on, not being able to go back to the job that I had, living situations and what it was going to be like, and I didn't know anything at all. But through going through the accident and everything and the hospitals, it was when I got with friends that I started learning more about being able to have things incorporated back into my life that I was able to do. I couldn't, I'm looking for the directions that would be able to help me, and I'm right now at the point of my stage of the accident is trying to go back to work. I'm going to work, get back in the workforce, still be out into the community. I like doing volunteering, which I do now, and I do volunteer for the Catholic charities. So I'm just kind of wanting to be more and more independent from the time that I had become disabled. All these things were not at my reach anymore, but now I'm just feeling more and more that I want to get out there. So I'm trying to stretch myself out or to be able to do the things that I am possibly still able to do in my life.
Thank you. When you talked about friends, would you talk a little bit more about that friends group, or the RCIL friends group?
Yes, a group that we all meet together at least once a month. We get together, many of us who are with disabilities, and we play games, and we get to know one another and talk with one another and maybe see where one another is in their life and things that they want to do. And it just brings us out and gathering ourselves together to be amongst people.
And do you learn anything at these groups, Carolyn?
We do. We have speakers that come in, and we have gathered a wealth of information and what we want to do. We want to go to school. If we need to learn a computer, there's a library. We have gathered a wealth of information that will direct us to getting back out and doing different things that we want to accomplish in our life.
At one of those groups, you learned about a class called Living Well with a Disability. What was that class like for you?
Oh, now that was the class. Now that's what really has brought me out, because even in that class, I didn't know how much more information that it was. And focusing on how to take more care of ourselves, and that we are able to continue on with education. We are able to get out there and still be the person that we was again, as much as that we can, doing some things that we're interested in. And I'm just really thankful for the class, because I just didn't know all the stuff that was out there for me to be able to, get the help me going through some of the transitions that I want to be.
And after that class, you took another step in your life, in your journey. You made an application to VR, I believe.
Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, I did. I'm interested in driving again. I mean, I have drivers to take me there, but I want to go when I want to go, and I want to do even more things. don't tie up no one else's time, because if I'm able to get myself there, then that's what I want. I prefer to have my own vehicle, get in it, and just go. Not tying up no one else's time all day long, like some of my caregivers say, because I'm taking them here and I'm taking them there, and it just seems like I don't want to stop going. But, you know, I'm still a living, breathing person, and I just got things that I want to do.
And I believe you put a little extra tile behind your name recently. You want to talk about the class you just attended successfully?
Yes, since I have been telling my TCM that I want to go back to work. I'm ready to do some work. And they had this class, I think, about a year ago. I seen many of them enter into it, and I asked about it, questioned it. She told me that's what it was. They were taking it, and it was TLS, Transition Living Specialist. You know, to work with somebody. I mean, as long as they have a accessible place for me to get into, I am willing to take myself in there and go to work for them. Share with the information that I have received and what I have learned through going through this myself, that I have learned. A lot of them still didn't know yet. And it helped me, so I'm hoping that they can be a little bit more empowered too and want to do more also with themselves. So yes, I took that class and it was very interesting, and I'm just ready whenever I can to get out and go to work.
Very good. And a transition living specialist assists people who are on the traumatic brain injury waiver, is that correct?
Yes.
And your goal is to work how many hours a week?
Well, my goal is to work at least 6 hours a day would be good for me. But I'll start with 20. That's pretty reasonable.
Very good. Quite a journey you've been on, Carolyn. Thank you for telling us.